What's up, everybody? Welcome to BioS 3 Raw TV. Today I want to talk about something that, first of all, let me start off by saying this channel is not just about fitness, right? And my goal is to, a lot of the fitness YouTubers and people in fitness, it's all they talk about. It's fitness, it's macros. Here's the thing. Fitness is a small part of what makes us us. Like, there's a lot of things that make us individual, make us different, make us interesting. And I think that in the fitness industry, a lot of that gets lost. And I don't think it should. I think you should put your personality, a lot of the bodybuilders and stuff out there that it's just about training and stuff and eating chicken and stuff, and people don't really pay attention. But all of a sudden you see the guy that's out there, he's like, I'm a bodybuilder and I compete in Olympia and I do fucking skydiving and I'm a fucking fencing instructor and I fucking, I go shooting on the weekends and I ride horse. You're like, holy fuck, that dude's interesting, right? All of a sudden he goes from being just a bodybuilder to the fucking Dos Equis most interesting man in the world, right? That's my goal for you guys, is to actually, when you come on here, if you're following this, to bring out the things of the other sides of you that make you you, okay? That's what this channel is all about. So this video is not fitness-based, but it takes place with a lot of people in the fitness industry. So many of you that are watching, and pretty much everybody, if you're watching this, if you've been watching for any amount of time, you know that not only do I don't think super highly of myself, but in no way, shape, or form I conceited or arrogant or anything like that, especially the people that have met me. Like, I am super excited to be able to do what I do, to travel, to meet every single one of you guys every time we go somewhere. It's awesome. Like, I'm happy if one person says, hey, Jerry, can I have a picture? That makes me extremely happy. I'm more happy taking that picture than the person taking the picture. And that's the truth. I mean, anyone that knows me closely knows that that's the truth. So I wanted to explain to you guys the difference between negative thinking people and positive thinking people. And negative thinking is where I used to be. Like, I used to be that guy that always was jealous of people and had a negative thing to say. Even when someone was doing well, I would find something to twist and kind of make fun of the person. Like, it was always like trying to bring the other person down and never really trying to elevate myself up to be a better person in general. Instead of looking at the person and being happy for them, I would be jealous of them and say something, moronic or fucking negative or mean or whatever to try to draw attention away from the fact that I was jealous of them. And that negative mindset is really what keeps you not accomplishing your goals and keeps you stuck and festering and lets the positive people just jump right over you leaps and bounds and accomplish things and live a better, happier life. Negative people in general are just not as happy as people that are positive. I mean, that's just a fact. So what is this all getting at? You're probably like, Jerry, what the fuck? Like, this is like opening up. It's like, this is Jesus Christ. It's not like your regular video, right? So I put up a post on Facebook, and it was a video I saw of Cristiano Ronaldo, right? Now, let me start off by saying, and I don't know whether people know this, but not only do I not follow soccer, I don't like soccer. Like, I don't like to watch it, like, at all. It does nothing for me. I don't know any of the teams. The only reason I know who Ronaldo is because, A, he's always in the fucking news. People were talking about him like a couple of years ago, like about all kinds of shit. And he's Portuguese, from Portugal, right? So basically that's why I know who he is, right? And I'll be honest with you, I've never actually seen him play. I've seen him kick a soccer ball once, which was in a video of him disguised as an old man kicking a soccer ball around. Nobody knew it was him, like in the middle of a square or whatever. But anyways, I don't even really know anything about him whatsoever. So I see this video of him walking downtown in wherever the fuck he was. He was going into like a store in like a strip mall or whatever. And he had this one security guy who was like way the fuck out of shape, who could barely breathe just walking with him, doing a terrible job at keeping people away from him while he was walking. And this one guy walks up, and I watched the video. I didn't really see the guy push him or bump into him, and people were like, oh, he bumped into him. I didn't see that. I saw the guy try to take a selfie while Christian was walking here, and Christian doesn't even look up. He just fucking shoves the guy with his arm. He just like knocks him out of the way, and then looks at him and keeps walking, like just completely ignores the guy and just shoves him out of the way. The guy came up on his side, and I know he could see him from, like he was right here, but whatever. Kind of shoves the guy and then walks in the store, and then the security guy's like, oh, everybody get the fuck out. I'm sitting there going, that was a fucking dick move. Like, why the fuck would he do that? Like, he's supposed to be this fucking influential fucking guy that everybody loves, and he's so nice and he's so great. And now, granted, everybody wants their space, but here's the thing. If you're fucking famous like that, don't go to a fucking mall in the middle of the day to buy a fucking shirt or whatever the fuck you're doing. Like, you don't see the fucking Rock walking around a goddamn mall, right? You don't see anything like that at all. You don't see fucking, we could take anybody, like, anybody that's famous. You could take, the fucking lead singer of AC/DC. You don't see him walking around a fucking mall. Like, I don't even know if he's still alive. But the bottom line is, if you're that famous, like Elvis used to not be able to go to restaurants and shit like that. He used to not be, or LeBron James, you don't see him walking around downtown in the middle of the fucking day going to buy a shirt. He's going to get mobbed, right? So therefore, if you don't want to be mobbed and have people up your ass, You just don't go do that, right? You wait till it gets dark out, you go to a place where you know there's not many people, you have someone fucking do personal shopping for you, whatever the case may be, you shop online, whatever the case may be, that's how you fucking handle it. That's part of what your thing is, your fame, etc. That's it. Either that or you be approachable as fuck while you do it, and the people that want to take pictures, you fucking go ahead and take the pictures, you shake the hands, you fucking high five, you do whatever the fuck is going on, because there's only about 20 people around him. It wasn't like there was thousands. Like, there was only a few people around him that really wanted to fucking get to him, and, you know, I'm sure the crowd would have got bigger, but he could have fucking just gave a thumbs up to the guy with the fucking selfie, kept walking, and that wouldn't have affected anything. Like, it wouldn't have drawn any more people. Bottom line is, rather than doing something nice for the guy, that guy would have been so happy. He just kind of fucking shoved him with his arm, and the dude was like, he was like happy that Christian hit him, at the same time was kind of shocked that fucking he pushed him. And my thing was, you know, I put up something. Now, here's the thing. I put whatever the fuck I want on any of this shit. I say what the fuck I want. I put what the fuck I want. And you know what? A lot of times I don't think about what it's going to read like. You know why? Because I'm not doing it to be conceited. I'm not doing it to be arrogant. I'm putting it out there to say exactly what the fuck is on my mind. And negative people are going to take it one way, and positive people are going to take it another way. That's just how it is. There are many things that can be taken multiple ways, but you really get to see whose thought process is where, who the negative people are, who the positive people are, and then you really start to see why people are assholes and mean in the way they are, and why people are nice and they help people and they're good people, right? So I put the post up, and I really didn't think anything of it because I said, look, I've had people literally walk up to me while I'm eating and ask me for a picture and an autograph, and I stand up and I take the picture and I smile and I talk to them for a few minutes. I've had people wait for me at the urinal while I'm pissing, and I turn around and they go to high five me after I just had my dick in my hand, and I'm like, let me just wash my hands first, you know, and then we laugh. But I was just trying to explain, like, look, I've had people come up to me at inopportune times that were worse than that, and I was so happy to do it. Like, I would never treat someone like that. Why would he do that, right? And automatically, the negative people, you're fucking comparing yourself to Cristiano Ronaldo. Who the fuck do you think you are? I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. And then other people like Jose Raymond, who is not a dick, who's an easygoing guy, who's a positive, generally positive guy, posts something. He goes, look, I know you're not comparing yourself to Cristiano Ronaldo, but I get what you're saying. Like, he didn't have to be a dick. Because Jose's one of those guys that'll take a picture with you, shake your fucking hand. He gets it. But there were other people, like, you know, I don't even know who they were. Like, they're not followers of mine. I think this shit got posted somewhere by somebody who thought I was being a dick or thought I was being conceited or whatever. And you know what? I'm not going to change what I said. I'm not going to take down what I said. I don't give a fuck how people take it. If that's the way they take it, that's their own thought process, and they read into it, and they created something that wasn't there. That's on them. That's how they create their own reality, how they create their own negativity, and that's why they swirl around the bowl and they associate with other assholes, and they just kind of fester as a bunch of assholes together. Birds of a feather flock together. That's how that works. And I kind of stepped back and I read it a couple times, and I was like, that's not how I read that, and I'm not trying to compare myself to anybody, because let's face facts. I don't compare myself to anybody, whether they're famous or not, let alone a fucking soccer player who I don't even know what the fuck he does. If you said he plays this position, I don't even know what that fucking position is. Why would I compare myself to someone? Well, the only reason I know him is because he's been like celebrity things talking about how fucking cool he is. Like, I don't know anything about him. There's no reason for me to compare. We don't have the fucking same hair. We don't have the same fucking height, same build. We probably don't like the same music. There's nothing for me to compare myself to him for. So for someone to think that, I was like, what the fuck? And I read some of these comments, and another dude was like, who the fuck's this punk think he is? He's fucking thinking he's like Cristiano Ronaldo. I'm like, what? First of all, punk, what the fuck? Like, you call me a punk. Like, you don't even fucking know me. I don't know who the fuck you are, nor did I compare myself to anybody, but it really made me step back and go, look at these people who literally looked at it this way, right? They literally looked at it as, Jerry's a conceited asshole prick, because honestly, that's probably how them people themselves are. The people making fun of me themselves, matter of fact, one of them, Adam McVeigh, I know he's conceited as fuck and he's a total dick. I know that for a fucking fact. Adam McVeigh has said before, I'm famous. I have fame from my Geared Up podcast. I've heard him say it. He said it multiple times. He'd be like, well, I'm nobody, but, you know, just with my little bit of fame. Like, he double backhanded compliments himself to make him seem like, well, I don't want people to think I'm too conceited, but I want them to know how cool I am because I'm famous. Like, I've heard him say that, and I'm pretty sure that's where it started from. I could be wrong, but as soon as he posted, people started posting too that were other bodybuilders, and not necessarily bodybuilders follow me. You know what I'm saying? Mostly it's random collections of people that are into bodybuilding, fitness, fucking archery, frisbee, whatever the fuck. Like, I'm not like this big bodybuilding follower that people follow me. So I was like, so all these negative people that roll in that circle hopped on there, and I was happy to see Jose Raymond pop on there and be positive, but then again, I've interacted with Jose. I've met him several times. He's a super nice guy, and he's not conceited. He doesn't think too highly of himself. He's not conceited. He's not a dick. But these other guys who basically just fester in negativity, they basically project who they are and how they feel on someone else. And social media allows them to attack people. Like, they literally came to my page to make up some false reality and try to bully me and be assholes, calling me names. And I'm like, you don't know me from a fucking hole in the wall. I may have run into you fucking 100 times at a fucking expo. I may not know you from a hole in the wall, but you literally walking up and making fun of me and calling me names because you're sitting behind a computer somewhere is pretty fucked up and very cyber bully-like. And I kind of stepped back and I was like, here we have a bunch of negative cyber bullies, which this is what they fucking do. But I stepped back and I was like, you know what? I'm not changing what I fucking said. Like, that's not what I meant. I know exactly what I meant. If you got something different out of it, that's on you and your interpretation of what your brain thinks and how it works. And that's basically an outward presentation of who you are inside. If I said, I'm fucking cooler than Christian Ronaldo because I never fucking think, I'm so much better than him, he's a fucking punk. If I said shit like that, then you're comparing yourself to the individual. I was talking about two different things. I was talking about this guy pushing someone, and it could have been him, it could have been Danny DeVito, it could have been Homer Simpson pushing somebody. I don't give a fuck. But the bottom line, I was trying to explain to hopefully any of you out there that are watching this, that if you get to be in the situation where someone asks you for an autograph or a picture or whatever the case may be, and you don't feel like doing it, think twice. That person, you can literally make such a difference in that person's life. I've seen people that have met people before and the person turned out to be a total dick and it destroyed that person's image of them and upset them. Like, they were scared to actually look for motivation and inspiration from anyone else because they didn't know if it was fake. You know what I mean? So my message was, and I hope that it fucking hammers home, and I'm going to put it here so people get it, so the negative people can just go get fucked, is if you're in the spot where you have the ability and the responsibility to actually give someone a little bit of your fucking time, even if you don't feel like doing it. If you don't feel like doing it, don't put yourself in the position where you have to do that. Like, if you don't like people, don't go to an expo. Okay? If you don't want to fucking take pictures with people, don't get a booth at the fucking Arnold and sit there all day long because you don't want to fucking take pictures. Don't go to the Arnold. Skip the fucking Arnold. Don't get a booth. Don't do this. Right? Don't do bodybuilding. Don't do fitness, because when you get to a certain level, there are going to be people that want to take pictures with and stuff, and that's harmless as fuck, and you should be blessed as fuck and happy as fuck to take a picture with anybody at any time. I don't give a fuck that if they knocked on my door at 3 o'clock in the fucking morning and I woke up and they opened the door and they're like, Jerry, I'm a big fan, I want to take a picture. Yes, I'll take a fucking picture with you in my goddamn boxers. I don't give a fuck. And now is the take home, is to appreciate what you have going on in your life. Because I tell you, everything that Ronaldo has right now, everything, every single thing he has can be fucking torn down, pulled away, and disappear in a fucking blink of an eye with the wrong move or the wrong word. Look at Kathy Griffin. That fucking lady is destroyed because she did that fucking painting like holding Trump's head, right? Like, fucking, there are people that have said stuff, their lives are destroyed because of something they said. There was Alec Baldwin, or no, Kramer. Kramer from fucking Seinfeld said some racist things or whatever. He's done. He's blackballed. He's done. He's not doing shit. It's over. One fucking sentence, one act of fucking stupidity, and your entire fortune and empire you built is fucking gone. So you better fucking appreciate the people that put you in that position and fucking take the time when you walk in public. If they ask you for a picture, take the fucking picture. It's not a big deal. It doesn't fucking, it's no skin off your back. It doesn't cost you anything. And it literally motivates, inspires them to do something that they might not normally do. They'd be like, holy fuck, you know, Cristiano Ronaldo took a picture with me. I'm going to go fucking, I'm so excited. Like, I want to be like him. I want to play soccer. I want to fucking do whatever. I'm going to go kick a soccer ball 6,000 times until I got this fucking form right. And you'll motivate that guy who may play professional soccer for one fucking picture. Why wouldn't you want to do that? You're willing to take all the fucking money that comes with it. You're willing to take all the fame and the cars and everything and the women and everything, but you're not willing to give back to the people. I mean, literally, he was walking like this. The guy, he could have gone, I've seen Kanye West walk, and somebody go, hey, Kanye, and he goes, and he takes a picture. You know, now we've seen him in the past fight people because they can take pictures. He punched the fucking photographer, take the thing, but he learned from his lesson. He learned, and now when he sees people, that motherfucker shakes hands. Like, there was a little fucking kid that brought his shoe up to him, and he took his shoe off his foot, and Kanye signed the fucking shoe for him. It was a fake Yeezy. It was a fake fucking shoe, and he signed the fucking thing, smiled, and gave it back to the kid. He knew that shit was fake. You know why? Because it's the fans that make him. It's the fucking people that support him that keep him there. And once you have that start to be pulled away from you, you realize very quickly that you better shape up your fucking acting, get right down to fucking brass tacks, and get this shit fucking under control. Because I'm telling you right now, everything that you work for, every message that you've ever put out there, everybody you've ever helped can be taken away like that. BioStreamTraining@gmail.com. Leave comments down below, but don't fight, because that'd be negative. www.biostream.com is the blog. And still, don't be negative. Just take a fucking picture of bicep, and we are